I don't really even need to talk now, but these kids are how I see God every single week. They come to our house for youth group, 7:30 on Tuesdays, almost every week. And their goofiness, their smiles, their laughter, and seeing them grow and mature, and just seeing how God is working in their hearts day by day. It's just so amazing. One of our kids turned to me at the mission trip and said, you know, I really should start inviting my girlfriend to these things. I don't know why I haven't before, because this is going to be a big part of my life. It's not just going to be a one-time thing. Like, this is going to be a big part of my life. That same kid turned to me when we were doing ridiculous amounts of painting in the bathhouse, and he said, you know, this week I just haven't felt like I've belonged. In retrospect, I've been thinking about that a lot, and I wish I would have turned to him and said, but you do. This is your family. We love you, and we care for you so much. And we care about your growth. We care about how you're feeling. And more importantly, God cares. God cares about every tiny little thing you're feeling, you're thinking, and He wants you. He wants your heart. He wants all of you. This week at youth group was one of my favorite weeks out of the past 4.5 years that Sharyn and I have been leading. And it's been amazing how God just keeps laying kids, not at our feet, but that's the wrong way to say it, but how He just keeps bringing kids into our lives. And the group has changed and evolved, and but we meet, 7th through 12th graders, and I have a lot of overlap, as you know, with our orchestra kids, but this week we were talking about forgiveness, and we kind of got finished with our lesson, and this one kid says, shoot, I'm actually going to have to change. I'm actually going to have to do things differently because of Christ, because of what He did and how He represents forgiveness. And just to see those light bulb moments is amazing. So your prayers for these kids and your support to keep this going means everything. So thank you.
I had no idea you were going to do that video. And that would, you watch out, because that was not okay to do that and then expect me to speak so much. My words, the video shows these amazing, beautiful children. And you don't always see those kids here. But it's not about that. A lot of our kids have home churches. One girl in particular has her home church. She's been going, probably since in utero, she's been at a church with her family and going to Sunday school, and she tried youth group with her church, and God brought her to our group. And it has been amazing to watch her connect with Christ and within herself, to watch her grow. her relationship with Christ, she can touch and she can feel now. And I know there are people in these pews that have been sitting in these pews a very long time and have not experienced what this young girl has experienced. He's touched her. So it's not about being here. It's about bringing these kids, just like our shirt, "Love me some Jesus" on the back. This is really bad, James. I really can't believe I'm speaking in this moment. From Matthew 28:16 through 20. Now the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain to which Jesus had directed them. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. And Jesus came and said to them, "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations." Christ led Katie and James here. Katie's prayer, her hope and dream was to teach at a grade school somewhere, and she's at Rock Island High School. Total opposite, but her prayer was, "Christ, take me where we can, and open hearts to children to you. Take me where I'm going to touch more people with your love." That's why she's here. It is because of Christ. Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything that I have commanded you. And remember, I am with you always to the end of age. And that's what happens in the Benson's living room. The kids come in and they share their hearts and they know it's safe and they find him there. Katie finds him there. James finds him in your living room. I find him there. So keep praying and loving these children and supporting them, and know that God is working, even if you can't see it, what you are doing as a church. It is happening, and it's beautiful. Thank you.